Always good to check if we can be heard, you know what I mean? Otherwise it's going to be a long old night for anyone watching.
Good point.
Let's be honest, it's a Saturday night and we're going against the GP, so this will be our numbers, not for anyone watching.
Oh, you never know, do you?
Let's be honest.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Shoot Some Shale. It's been a long time since we last did one of these, and that may still be the case with how this is looking. I'm joined by Mr. Dill, and we're planning to watch along to Plymouth versus Kent in the National Trophy. But I don't know about you, Dill. Looking at this, that ain't happening.
Nah, track doesn't look particularly good, does it? Refs out with Mark Phillips and Joe Thompson. There's a soft patch going into 3 that she's trying to get work on, but they have had a lot of rain there in the last couple of hours, so this could be a bit of an issue. This.
You're telling me. Mark Phillips is there and got something in his hands, probably his fags. He's going back on his tractor.
Has Katie gone down?
Yeah.
Ask her to keep you updated on what's going on, because obviously we have to have this muted, don't we?
Where is she?
But yeah, this could be an issue.
Is the meeting still on?
This could be the quickest watch along we've ever done.
It could very well be.
The latest updates. Dry now, some puddles on the track, hopefully cleared before the meeting starts.
I mean, we've got 8 minutes.
The air fences are being inflated slowly. But
is that
Ben, the 2 captains
D&D media hero Ben Morley?
Still in his shorts, even though the weather's completely changed. Winnie's in the comments. Legend, evening gents, pissing it down in London, but glad you're on. Been a while. We're on, but this meeting may not be. Looking at this track. But if it's not, we'll just do the watch along to the rest of the Grand Prix. We'll just keep it going anyway. But they are looking at the track.
You mean I've got to turn the Grand Prix back on?
Yeah.
Oh, I've turned it off after that.
Shocking.
It's an explicit word here.
Decision. To be fair, they are still giving this a go to get it sorted, so I think this will be one of them. They'll give it every chance, get a couple of riders out maybe to do a couple of laps and see how it is. But obviously with it being national trophy, they're not going to take any risks.
Yeah, that makes sense. It looks like the air fence is being
It
pumped
is,
up.
yeah, it's being inflated.
So, is that Rob Godfrey in the back? No, that's too posh to be Rob Godfrey there in the background.
To
He's
be
not in the
fair,
boiler suit.
underneath the top layer, the track looks okay. It's this top layer that's all sludgy and.
I mean, you've got championship riders in Heat 1 in Joe Thompson and Connor Coles. They can ride on this.
And you know, you've got championship quality through the meeting as well with Trigger, Ben Morley. But then
And that's about it.
you've got younger, inexperienced riders like Harley Driscoll, Freeman, and Charlie Southwick, and people like that as well. That there's not a lot of runoff if that. Ingram's still not got changed. Nobody's changed, but the air fence is going up.
Nobody's got change. The efforts is going up.
It's going to be a delayed start, whatever happens. But the refs walking around with Joe Thompson and Ben Morley. It looks like she's ordered this track work. She was pointing out a patch on bend 3, and obviously Kent have travelled a long way. They're going to want to get this on if they can.
Yeah, 100%.
Leonard's in the comments. Evening, lads. Listening from the Isle of Wight. Hopefully here for the meeting on Tuesday. Raining here. Oh yeah, the Isle of Wight are on Tuesday, aren't they? It's raining bloody everywhere. Summer's gone, innit? Well and truly.
Summer's come and gone.
Wow.
So was the Scuddy season.
Look where Morley is. Look how spongy that is.
That almost looks as spongy as.
Chance.
Can you remember as a kid you'd go to them parks and they had like a foamy kind of floor?
Yeah, that was lovely.
It was multicoloured. It almost looking at that, it almost feels like that.
To be honest, gates 2, 3 and 4 are fine, but gate 1, right on that inside, the only way this goes on is if they make the starts even smaller from the inside, because there's no way you can ride on that.
Well, the team lineups, and I'll give you the runners and riders because it's guest central. For Plymouth, Joe Thompson at 1, ride replacement 2, Ryan Ingram 3, Charlie Southwick 4, Ben Trigger 5, Ryan Ashcroft guest 6, Harley Freeman guest 7. For Kent, Connor Coles guest, rider replacement, Jack Crew at 3, guest, Luke Harris at 4, Ben Morley 5, Harrison Rogers guest at 6, Joe Crew guest at 7. So the BSPA lied to us.
Kent are a touch patched up, you know what I mean? Just a little bit.
It should be sponsored by Travelodge.
Messed up my programme now.
It's messed mine up as well. I'm very angry about it. Where's Cloughton's second ride? There he is.
This is definitely not going to be starting on time, if at all. Brett's in the comments. Evening, gents. Hope you're both well. Legend.
Evening, me old China. Are you doing well?
This is going to take some work to get this suitable for racing.
This gives me vibes of Scunny versus Redcar 2024.
When it took ages, that first turn, weren't it?
It was.
That
first turn, that's never recovered.
Look at Morley's leg again. It's going straight in. Look at it. Nah, you can't ride on that.
You're not riding on that.
No chance of they racing on this.
No, I'm assuming he's the Kent team manager having a chat with lovely Christina. And
it's too spongy. They can't. Nah.
No.
And
Joe Thompson's just chilling in the background.
Joe Thompson's chilling in the mud. Don't stand there too long, pal, otherwise you'll be knees deep in it.
Got to be like quicksand, innit?
Yeah. If they can get that top surface off, be absolutely fine. But that top surface is going to be problematic.
Back in the good old days.
You know what? Morley's on his phone. I'm going to text him and ask him to let us know if we're on or not.
Back in the good old days, every club had a big supply of sawdust. A bit of sawdust would have been perfect in this situation.
It would, yeah. Where's Morley? There he is.
Is it Plymouth? Mushy's on the telly. In news that you might be happy about, Max Frick's just beaten Brady Kurtz.
Blimey. Well, the message is sent and Morley's been on his phone, so hopefully... Because, you know, who needs to look at the track anyway?
Exactly.
I mean, I think she'll give it every opportunity. Everybody's here and stuff, but rider safety needs to come in. If they can get that top layer off, it'll be alright. But you said as soon as we came on before we started this, the fact that the air fence wasn't up at that point and riders aren't changed speaks volumes.
Exactly.
The poor grass. Watch out, Christina, he's going to run you over. That's
Nah,
it, pal.
Matt Phillips is an experienced driver. It's Daniel Winchester that goes in that tractor for his driving lessons.
That's it, pal. You go straight through the middle where the track is fine and ignore the soft patches on the inside and outside. Brilliant. Class.
As you do.
There's no immediate rush for anyone to get changed, is there?
No. Respect to the guy in the Guinness jumper.
Respect to Morley for
Banging
being there in
beverage.
shorts. He's a brave lad. And Ingram and Morley now having a chin wag. The D&D Media boys just having a chin wag.
Pair of heroes.
He's a bit short though, ain't he, Morley? Or Ingram's really tall.
Ingram's almost as tall as me.
Ingram's tall than Morley's average height. The sun's out now. Crowd's a bit sparse, mind.
The crowd's never going to be mint no for National League meetings. And it's a shame, really.
It is, yeah. We've both said this today, and my National League meetings probably offer some better racing than some higher league meetings.
100%. I mean, like you know yourself, I've been to 4 National League trophy meetings at Leicester this year. And have been, like, probably the best meetings I've seen this year, excluding Scunthorpe versus Redcar last night.
Leonard says, looks like I'm going out for an early drink, lads. Well, we'll still be staying on. It'll either be for a GP commentary for the remainder of that. They ain't called it yet, though. They are trying to get this on.
They're doing the best.
That's all they can really do at this point, innit? But it's blue sky overhead now. The issue is, can this track be salvaged? Gary May's doing a bit of flirting with Christina. Sorry, he's having a chinwag with the referee. She's told him, oi, back off, I'm married. You know, best Nessa voice from Gavin and Stacey.
Exactly. And she kind of does look like a blonde Nessa.
She does. She's a sound woman. No, I ain't got a bad word to say about her as a person. She's absolutely safe as houses.
Yeah.
But I do worry this meeting's not going to go ahead.
So, if you can remember him, who was meant to watch with old China?
Crikey. Right, for Plymouth, I've gone for our rider. Well, I've gone for both of our riders, actually. Ryan Ingram for Plymouth has been bloody fantastic in his first season of league racing. And for Kent, I've gone for the other D&D Media rider, Ben Morley, because he's obviously an ex-Plymouth rider. Looked good in the championship meeting we covered the other week as well. Been unfortunate with a couple of decisions, but he's a solid, safe pair of hands. Who have you gone for?
So again, for Kent, I've gone for Ben Morley along with you because he's a D&D Media lad. And for Plymouth, I've gone for Charlie Southwick. I watched him at Bellevue for Middlesbrough 3 weeks ago, a while ago. He was very impressive, and he rides this Plymouth track very, very well. But I don't think he will have ridden it, being as moist as this track is.
Now, I don't want to jinx it, but they are putting the chalk down around the inside of the circuit, but riders still ain't getting changed.
Ben Trigger's just going to go around in his jacket and his trackies.
What a boy. Leonard says, "Okay, keep listening." Yeah, yeah. We'll have some kind
Oh,
of speed.
we'll have some kind of watch along. If you want an update from the Grand Prix, we're having the best race of the night at the minute. We've got 3 tractors going round and a neck and neck.
Because the state of them pits, though, which gives you an idea of what the track's going to look like as well.
They're a tad damp.
We've got 9 people watching us. Trigger's nearly gone on his arse. Trigger's just walked out of his pit bay and nearly gone arse over tit.
Trigger, what a boy. Oh.
So at 7 o'clock, an update has gone on updates. Thompson and Coles are inspecting the track. I think that's meant to say Morley. Still issues. Start the delay as the meeting start has been delayed, which is obvious because it was meant to start 4 minutes ago. But it does look a touch better than when we came on, to be fair.
It looks a bit better, like.
Needs a wonder wheel on it though. That bag of shit that they're dragging around ain't going to do a lot.
Gary May saying, Christina, I know you're married, but he's not here, and they're at Plymouth. This is the real life. This is the place where Tinder started.
They're giving it their best shot, but when we came on, the air fence wasn't up, and it now is. So I reckon we may be delayed until 7:30 with his start. I think they'll give it every chance.
I'm disappointed Mark Phillips isn't in his normal suit.
And they were
What kind of promoter doesn't wear a suit or a top hat?
They were really confident of getting this meeting on, and the rain was due to stop about 5, but it came late and bucketed down until around 5:30, 5:45. It's been dry since, but an heavy downpour will undo all the work. It sounds like they packed the track in to prepare for it though, but that's always obviously dependent. And I think they had covers on as well, I read somewhere, but again you have to take them up at a certain point to prepare the track.
Exactly. Yeah. Preparing a track when you've got rain forecast is the hardest job going.
The one good thing here is that I can't see any riders standing here now, so maybe they've all gone to get changed.
Hopefully.
They were all stood here a minute ago. There's none here now. It's just mechanics and team people. So hopefully the riders have gone to get their kit on.
That would be much beneficial to us.
Being as we're watching it and you've spent £14 for the privilege.
£14 of my hard-earned cash have gone on this.
Who's Winchester watching? Has he texted you to say, "Tune in as always"? He ain't text me. Don't like
I
me.
don't know. I'll have a look.
He ain't text me. Don't like me anymore. We've got 8 people watching. He could be one of them.
You've got a point. He hasn't texted me.
He's gave up. He don't want his Lord's card anymore.
That's because Pigeon Post wasn't an option.
Well, we've got a minute though. We can talk about upcoming things. All of the Premiership playoffs should be covered by us.
Good.
Yeah, there's no riders in the pits, which would suggest they've all gone to get their Kevlars on now.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, all the Premiership playoffs should be covered by us because they're Mondays and Thursdays notoriously are better days. We'll do as many of the Championship ones as we can cover as well. And is there any cup meetings as well? There's some of them coming up, ain't there? Is it Glasgow and someone in the cup or BSN series or something?
I think a BSN series there's Red Car Glasgow in the cup. No, yeah, Red Car Glasgow in the BSN series because as far as I'm aware at the minute, that's the only Red Car home one that I'll miss.
A couple of the Plymouth boys are still in their pit bay. None of the Kent boys are there. If they can get rid of that spongy stuff on the outside, I think this will be alright now, to be honest. Ref's coming back. It's a strange old place, Plymouth, ain't it? Because she's got to come through all the supporters to get anywhere near the track.
The worst bit about...
We don't want to see this. Put us back to what we were watching. At least then we'll know if we're going to be on or not.
I've just thought, right, that chap from Scunny has paid 14 quid for this. We may as well let him watch one of his riders in a race round here. and in typical Scuddy style,
He's
he's
at the
been
back.
shit.
Although this is a Heat 13 with Trigger and Joe Thompson and in now Luke Harrison's retired.
As if we needed punishing even more.
Elliot's in the comments, Turnbull is on the track. Yeah, we've seen her out a couple of times, but they've now turned on to racing from previously. To be honest, this track doesn't look too bad now. It did. It doesn't look as bad. But she's trying to get it on, to be fair to her.
Fair play to us for trying to get it on. Something just tells me this meeting screams of Heat 10 and off.
I think it's supposed to be dry after the start. Like, there weren't any more rain forecasts, so if they can get it started, it should be okay. It's one of them. It'll be a rough first couple of heats, and then it'll get better.
Yeah, 100%. You know, you never know what's going to happen. And Heat 15 at Plymouth versus Kings Lynn earlier in the season to 5-1. It was that good to show it again. Maybe not.
Leonard says I was down there last week.
You poor man. Oh, very lucky man, dependent on however you were thought of the
I get a feeling
meeting. The scoreboard's
gone
gone up. It's gone up. It's gone off now, but the scoreboard was up. Another thing wrong with Plymouth, and it's not necessarily, well, it's not anyone's fault, it's the only bit of land they could get, but it's been built on marshland. Yeah. So when the water's on there, Ingram's not got changed.
You're not going to want to be on gate 4 this early on looking at that. They're doing work everywhere bar 4. This just needs a wonder wheel on it. Turn it over. That's where I will give Nigel Tolley his credit at Brum. We've had tracks like this last year more so, but we had tracks like this and then the volunteers and Tolley were out there working on it and managed to get it on. It was rough for the first couple, but once it sort of settled down after the first 5 or 6, it was fine.
Well, if you want some Speedway news, they've just been pushed off for 8:13 at the GP, so would you like me to give you a running commentary?
Yeah, do one from there then while we've got a moment.
Well, while we're waiting for Daniel Winchester to sort his tractor out.
Look at the puddle Mark Phillips has just driven through. Wow.
Nice.
If you come off this track
Lovely.
onto that centre green, your guy's swimming.
Don't say Plymouth don't give the riders exercise.
Rudely interrupted. Or a bath.
So, Heat 13 from the Wrocław DeWalt Grand Prix off gate 1 in the red helmet colour. Jack Holder on 5 points so far. Off gate 2 in blue, Dominic Kubera is on 3. Off gate 3 in white, Max Tricky is on 5. And off gate 4 in yellow, he's scoreless so far, Kai Huckenbeck. So, the scary looking start marshals trying to get these boys into order. Jack Holder's there. He's like, you just give me 10 seconds, pal, and I'll come. And just like that, he's arrived. Jack Holder's heart rate is 110 beats per minute, if you're interested. Start marshal now looks at the referee, does his little dancey dance, walks away. And the tapes fly away. We go to fairly even start there, but it is Dominic Kubera that gets the first and first. But wow, what a ride from Jack Holder to get underneath Kubera now. And now Frick and Huckenbeck are coming in. Kubera's gone from first to fourth. And Jack Holder has the lead. Now Frick's going really, really wide now around the outside. Can he get round Holder? Yes, he can. That was a brilliant move there from Max Frick to get around the outside there. Jack Holder. Now Holder looks to come up the inside, whereas Kubera's now just come underneath. Sorry, Huckenbeck's come underneath Kubera, and Kubera is a bit crap in his own country. And Jack Holder is not giving up on Max Frick at the moment. Max Frick's just got a little bit of a lead. Frick goes really wide. Holder up the inside, the neck and neck going down the back straight. This is a quality race of Speedway here in, well, from my house. I'm watching it on the telly box as we come into the last lap now. Holder really going underneath him. He's just about got in front of Frick. Frick back round the outside. This is a quality race. Don't know if I've told you this. This is a quality race. And Frick now going right round the outside. Holder up the inside. It's neck and neck as it gets to the line. Frick wins it. What a race. and that was in a winning time of 64.587 seconds. No acknowledgement from Jack to Max there either. And there's
Oh,
some poor fellow in the crowd with a Bellevue top on.
Ben Morley sent me a video of the track. It looks worse on this video than it did on the... It is spongy. It's very spongy. It looks better now. That was from track walk. That was before any track work had started. But yeah, that doesn't look particularly great. Mark Phillips looks resigned to the fact that he's probably going to have to call this off.
Obviously in that video you're on about.
Doesn't look particularly nice, does he?
No, that's alright. That's just like Scunny preheat 1 normally.
No, it is going to look better than that now. That was before any work was done, but yeah. But bikes are being readied. There's some of the riders have now disappeared. Trigger's gone, so are some going to get changed and some not. Thing is, you've got to get into race mode, because if the ref decides it's fine, then you're going, whether you want to or not.
100%.
It's 3 and 4. She ain't happy with that bend 3.
Well,
Ingram still ain't getting changed. Ingram can't be asked to go and get changed. I think he's the only one still in there.
Dan Thompson's in there. He's having a chinwag with Gary May. Big Grandad Les there next to Ryan's bikes.
One of the crew boys are there as well.
Charlie's not got changed yet.
Someone is changed though.
Somebody's changed. Who are you, pal? Turn around so we can see who you are.
Who are you?
No, still don't know who you are.
It's a Kent rider, I think. Or are they just somebody's old kevies?
Who knows? Don't know who that is next to him either.
I think that might be like somebody's old set of kevies.
Are they the Crew brothers?
No.
No, because one of them's ginger, aren't they?
No, they're not. One of them's got Max Clegg's scunny suit. I think it's Jack.
I bet it's got more points.
I think it's Jack that's got the scunny suit. I don't know. One of them's got the scunny suit. Max Clegg's old scunny kevies. We've done 16 minutes of filler so far. We're doing something very, very good here.
I would have given you heat 14 of the GP, but we're on the last lap. Bartosz Mazurik's winning, Freddy's in second, Anders Thompson in third, and normal service has resumed because Magic Janoski's about 500 miles at the back, and that's how it's going to stay.
And Brady Kurtz is giving it everything in this meeting, but it's all stacking up in Bartek's favour, isn't it?
It is, but it's one of them. You never, anything could happen in the LCQs. And yeah,
we've still got our people watching. We don't know what's going on at the moment. Has Morley come back to us because I asked him why on earth he's wearing shorts?
He has a bush door.
Boo. Hopefully he'll tell us if we get called off.
I'd imagine he will. Also, folks, and I'm sure Dill will agree with me, if you get the chance to try it, Viking Berry Monster is a delightful beverage.
Bloody beautiful. I tried the new Valentino Rossi. Well, it's the old Valentino Rossi one, but sugar-free, the other day. It's really nice, actually. I liked the old Valentino Rossi one anyway, but the sugar-free version don't taste any different. It's just a tad healthier. Track does look better.
It looks better. You could ride a push bike on it.
They have had to move that white line out, though. It is further into the track than it would normally be. And already
we expected to do that.
And already tight
and
track
he's going
is
back
more
into
tight.
his...
Gone back into his swab. Get out of our swab. Alright, Shrek, calm down. Sorry,
Oxford
team.
have Peter
Wrong
Shrek.
team.
We have Oxford have Peter Shrek. We have Matt Phillips.
And his tractor. Don't forget his tractor.
And his tractor. Right, I'm going to give you week 15 for Roxlaff. Off gate 1 in red, he scored 3 points and was wrongly excluded when he had a race win. Jankovic.
Not
Off gate
quite.
2, he's got 8 points and he's on a warning. Brady Kurtz. Off gate 3 is Jason Dodd. I don't know how many points he's on. And off gate 4 is Robert Lambert. To 8:15, then the start Marshall walks away. Takes right away. He goes to Leicester. He start there from Brady Kurtz there in the blue helmet colour, and Jason Dawes forced Robert Lambert out into the fence. That race is going to have to be stopped, I'd imagine. Oh, Jankovic has started slow. Yeah, the Reds have come on. Lambert's up and getting back onto his motorcycle.
That outside, he's got to have to work on this outside. The inside looks fine now. The outside he's going to have to work on.
Ever get the feeling we could be in for a long evening?
This probably could do with maybe blading off this top surface.
Blading off or calling off, one or the other.
She ain't sinking into it as much. It's fine in the corner, it's just by the start line.
I can't believe she's wore basically a suit with trainers.
I'd do that, to be fair. Connor Coles ain't got changed. He's there in his Edinburgh coat. Someone's gone to talk to
I was just going to say, imagine coming down from Edinburgh. Why does that man that Christina's talking to just look like a fat Paisley?
It's Andy Haig.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Andy. You just look a little bit like Rob Paisley.
We're going to have an interval because I think they're getting Christina Turnbull in for an interview on the stream, so we'll listen into that.
Right, so we've just taken a quick interval just to hear what Christina's had to say, and basically we've got a track walk coming with the two team captains and Christina, see what's happening, but Mark Phillips is working his bottom off. He's just gone into hiding, probably to have a cigarette.
She did also say that 1 and 2 is looking better than 3 and 4, but if we are going to be starting, it will probably be around 7:45, 8 o'clock, so we're looking at a bit of a delay yet. But they are going to look at it now.
Yeah.
She weren't overly happy with a soft patch going into 3 either.
No, she wasn't. But it's one of them, you know. It's Speedway.
Where
And
Morley's kicking looks absolutely fine.
it looks a bit more solid, doesn't it? It looks a bit more firm, I think the right word is.
These are a couple of experienced boys, ain't there? Plenty of Championship and some Elite League Premiership experience in there as well. Morley and obviously Joe's the Leicester rising star now, so there's plenty of experience in these. If they think there's an issue, they will raise it.
100%.
Poor Joe in
And to be
£100 trainers digging around.
don't buy £100 trainers. Or buy £100 trainers, just don't wear them if you're going to go riding Speedway. Not hard, Joe. There's a place called Primark that do cheap trainers that you could wear for like stuff like this, pal.
See, that bit on the inside there looks a little bit more treacherous that Morley's walking in.
It's just a tad damp.
Bit of
Morley's
sawdust.
smiling.
I know
Joe's
what.
smiling.
Set the thing on fire. Plymouth have done that before, haven't they? Quick, get your matches
Would
out.
it be the first time?
Get the matches out.
Mark says he's sorry he's had to use them all for his fags.
Plymouth used sawdust, but not for soaking up the water, for setting fire to.
Go on, Mark. Get down to local hoppy for some matches.
Never forget. Christina's just flattened a nice big heavy bit out in the second turn. What a woman. The back straight looks fine. Looks maybe a tad slippy, or Morley's practicing for dancing on ice or something. One of the two.
Oh, don't mention dancing on ice. I'm still not over the heartbreak.
Of what?
We've cancelled it after this year.
Oh, probably about time, to be honest.
You know, what's next? Strictly Come Dancing's going to go.
Hopefully.
What are we meant...
And X Factor, get rid of that as well.
X Factor went years ago, Bush.
It came back for a bit. Is it gone again?
I haven't seen it on the telly since, like, probably 10 years ago.
Nah, it's been back since then.
Who knows? So, while we're waiting, I'll give you week 16 from the Grand Prix, because nobody's really that bothered on what's happening at Plymouth versus Kings Lynn from about 4 months ago. Week 16, Gate 1 in red, Dan Bewley. Gate 2, blue, Mikhail Mikkelsen. Gate 3, white, Andy Lebedevs. And Gate 4 in yellow, Martin Vakulik. Start marshal and walks away. And the tapes rise for number 16. It's a fairly even start there, but it's Mikhail Mikkelsen that gets to the first turn first with Bewley there in second. Vakulik now try to go Billy Big Bollocks around the outside, and he just about gets around the outside there of Andy Lebedevs, and now comes up the inside there of Dan Bewley. Bewley back around the outside, and Bewley's now just round the outside of Vakulik, up the inside of Mikkelsen to take the lead. A great ride there from the British ginger man, and now Vakulik to come up the inside. It's not quite worked out, and Mikkelsen's come up the inside of Vakulik. Andy Lebedevs is about 500 miles at the back. He's just watching all this unfold. This is well, it's a decent meeting. Well, decent race, really. Vakulik now back up the inside there of Mikhail Mikkelsen, and now what could Mikkelsen do as a neck and neck go down the back straight? It is Vakulik that just about holds that second place. Dan Bewley's checked out where he got it and go get himself a hot dog from the stands. And Vakulik just bouncing off the fence. He still keeps that second place. So, and Mikkelsen's trying everything to get around him, and it looks like he was about to as we come round the final two turns. Bewley's got the lead. It's neck and neck going down, and it's... Oh, I think that's a dead heat, that, for second. Wow.
Wow, that was close, wasn't it? I've just watched it on the replay. Wow, that was close.
That was very, very close.
Good race between those two, handshake between the two, obviously both in the bowl stable. But good run from Bewley, that.
Mikkelsen got second.
It was a very good race. And what's happened to Vakulik? He was crap in the first half.
He still is. Top 8 as it stands: Bartosz, Brady, Mikkelsen, Doyle, Frick, Thompson, Holder, Bewley, Janoski and Lebedevs have met the final in the LCQs. Vakulik, Cuvette, Lambert, Kubera, Lindgren and Huckerbeck are all a bit crap. Although Cuvette should be on 7 points, but the referee is racist.
I mean, he had a defective silencer, his bike wasn't legal and he was rightly disqualified for it.
Justice for the bikes. Everybody else could get away with illegal stuff in countries. Why can't we get away with riding an illegal bike?
We can't even get away with putting a British flag up much, but that's another story for another day.
Well, yeah, you've got a point.
We
can't raise that. They can take our flags off us, but they won't take our tea.
They won't take our Tetley. Brilliant race, that, to be honest.
That was quality, that wasn't it?
Riders are looking at the track. Crowd are looking a little bit, but actually they're looking quite chipper. They're a little bit jolly. There's a bit of boogieing going on.
Look at it. They look relatively happy, don't they?
They've
Mark's got
Mark Phillips
the
has
other
changed.
tractor out now.
He's finally got something that might work. It looks like a big bloody lawnmower.
Maybe it is.
He's just dumped that one there. Sod you. I'll have this one. You can move that. Winchester, where you at, pal? Here's
Yeah,
your
you move
chance.
it, Winchester. It's run out of fuel, but you can move it.
I'm sure some fella from the West Midlands said about 10 minutes ago they might need to blade this. What's Mark Phillips driving around now? The blade.
We've not driven yet, but we've got to get it to start first.
Well, he's got to fill it up with fuel. It does look better, to be fair. They're going to have to.
It looks a lot better now. The best thing they could do to this track
he set it on fire.
Is just let it. Or that. It
Bird,
just.
baby.
Yeah, he tried.
Let these two drive the tractors. Let the riders race tractors.
Yes.
That's what we all want to see. He's got this blade on. I bet you he ain't going to use... Oh, he's just moving it round. Drop it again then, pal. Make it look like you're going to use it. Oh, it's going down again. We're going down.
Going up and down like a yo-yo. The best thing they could do, right, is get all these riders' bikes fired up, get all the riders changed, and let all the riders go out and do 2 laps practice on it on their own each.
Turn it
then
over.
you've turned that top surface over, and you'll virtually be down to your base, and then it'll be fine.
And they'll have all had a taste of it as well.
Exactly.
And
if they fall and die, it's their own fault.
Worst case scenario, they'll end up putting both captains out to do a couple of laps each, won't they? And then they'll see what's going to happen. But he's now taking that top surface off, which we said about 10 minutes ago that he'd have to do. It does look better underneath. You can see where he's just drove over. It looks better where that top surface has gone.
Exactly. Ben doesn't look like he's sinking as much.
No, he don't. He actually looks like he's stood on the track, not in quicksand.
And Joe's just standing there like, can we hurry up, pals?
It's just the third turn he's doing. Oh, we got the other one still going around. To be fair,
Winchester's finally turned up.
This blade's going to have to go across gate 4 as well by the fence over the start line.
100%.
Because it's so bad out there. This fella's just moved the track. Look at the state of that tractor though.
I tell you something, Winchester's aged a bit if he's doing driving lessons in that tractor.
He's been at work at his new job a week and it's aged him. Elliot commented, by the way, usual with Plymouth, they're normally long ones. Yes, they bloody well are.
They are.
We were going to have a watch along to Workington versus Berwick tomorrow, but that's been postponed because of a bad forecast. As we all expected, it did look a bit SH1T for Workington tomorrow.
Had the message, Mr. Dill. We've had the message.
What's that?
Mr. Winchester's tuned in from his tractor.
Oh boy, don't you be listening and commenting on this while you're driving though, Winchester.
Yeah, you take it steady, Mr. Winchester. We know you've got a lack of driving experience.
Mark Phillips is like, I'll run you all over. Come here. Yep, he's actually going over gate 4 now with this bloke. No, he's just dropped. No, you ain't going to take it off from up there, pal.
Oh, Jesus.
Christ.
Jesus, pal, if you're listening, can you come and, help us out? Now he goes over gate 4.
That's no bloody
just as they go into the first bend.
I bet you he'd be straight over gate 4 if Plymouth get 2 and 4 in the first few races.
You're telling me. If you are listening, get yourselves in the comments. Just ask us questions. Tell us what you had for your tea. Brady Kurtz doesn't look very sane at them pictures, so keep us more sane than Brady Kurtz.
It's like he's
mind you, I wouldn't be sane if I was Ginger either, to be honest.
They are working extremely hard on this. If Turnbull comes back and talks again, we'll go on an interval so we can hear what she says. And now he's out by gate 4. the problem is there's also got to be a point you may need track staff out there with shovels to get that bit off, because there's only so close to the fence the blade can get because it's pushing out to the right hand side. Underneath looks fine.
100%.
That looks fine now when Morley's kicking around.
Yeah, it's all right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That'd separate the men from the pigeons. I mean, the boys.
Oh, the Plymouth pigeons. Only
Go on,
me,
the pigeons.
only me, you, and Winchester will understand that.
Yes, we apologise for the joke in advance. Unless you're Winchester or the
Underneath,
pigeons.
that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Underneath where his
No,
blade
they're
is.
just.
Oh, Palmer.
If you had.
Winnie,
Go on.
you've just had a mint cornetto. Right, that.
Yes. What a man. That is the best cornetto you could get.
Have you noticed, though, in shops, mint chocolate chip ice cream is becoming really difficult to get hold of?
Yeah, I've noticed this. Is it something that everybody's just discontinuing now because it's that good?
Brett has asked, what percentage are we saying this meeting will actually be on? In our unprofessional, unbiased, neutral opinion, I think there's every chance this goes ahead now, to be honest.
I'll be honest with you, Brett, my mate, 50% chance it's either going to be on or it's not, but we'll keep you updated, pal.
For me, I'd say it's a bit more likely than not to be on now. I'd say maybe 65, 35.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, to be honest.
The thing is, he needs people dragging all this stuff off that he's moving. He's just leaving it there. It's going to have to be moved. Oh, the other tractor. Winchester's back on his other tractor.
I mean, the only other alternative that they could do, and this is Plymouth, and everything happens at Plymouth, so I could definitely see them doing it, is they drag all the crappy material to the outside, and they'd go round with the chalk marker
And make it
just
narrower from the outside.
and make it even narrower.
Because that's what we all think is a good idea. Oh, he's off across the poor groundsman that has to look after this grass. It's taking a bloody battering. He put some revs into that, so there's smoke coming out of it. You'd be well pissed off though if you were Mark Phillips after doing all this and then they're going out and riding it. But again, like
I'd
Christina
be quite
said,
annoyed.
like Christina said, rider safety is paramount, and they are, most of them are young lads that won't have experienced tracks like this. Although they've come to Scunny for amateur days when it's as slick as the M25 and in the middle of winter.
You leave the M25 alone. That motorway is something.
A motorway.
It is, yeah. Any life plans coming up around then, Dill?
I've
Or
got a comment for you, and it's a food one as well.
oh, we love a food comment. What we got? Hit me with your best shot.
Leonard says, had bangers and mash and lager for tea. Now, were
bangers, mash and lager.
Were they Lincolnshire sausages? Because they're the best sausages.
Yes, they are. Love a good Linky sausage, me.
That's what Spoons does now. Free Lincolnshire sausages, mash and gravy with red wine sauce.
Oh, that's good.
It's very nice.
That's very, very good. Heat number 17 of the GP's just started. Jason Dora's winning. Kai Huckenbeck's just about to go around Jason Dora. Magic Inoski's in third, and Martin Vasilik is at the back as we go into the second lap now. And, Huckenbeck's got underneath Doyle. Now what can Doyle do as he goes back underneath Huckenbeck? Huckenbeck just has enough to have the lead. This is a good race between the two at the front, and Martin Vasilik's getting P1SSED all over by Magic Inoski. And Magic Inoski has been crap this year, and we've watched enough Oxford to know this.
And
And we'll be watching Oxford again on Thursday. It's the Tuesday, Thursday, weather permitting. And as we go into the last lap now, Kai Huckenbeck's going to win heat number 17. We've lost Martin Vakulik. I don't know where he's gone.
He stopped
but,
from lap
Kai
2.
Huckenbeck's going to have... Kai Huckenbeck's going to get a win, or is he? Doyley back up the inside. It's neck and neck going down to the line. Huckenbeck just... That was close.
What's Doyley had for his breakfast? I want some.
Dodgy Weetabix.
Prepared by Steve Boxer.
You can't do that, mate. In Brig... To the bloke in the crowd flying his German flag. You just stay over in Poland, pal. You don't come over here. You won't be allowed to do that.
Can't have your national flags out in Britain, according to the British councils.
No, but we can have a Palestinian flag in our local park. Anyway, enough about legal matters, because we like to escape from that by watching nutcases go around in circles on death bikes.
You read my mind on that wording.
Or in today's case, watching tractors go around on a...
Whatever you want to call this.
A very tight technical track, which may have to be... Talking of ice rinks, ice hockey's back next week. Are you excited, Bush?
I'm looking forward to the ice hockey starting. If you're interested in our watch-alongs, we do watch-along to that as well. But be warned, there's generally some swearing involved with those. It's quite difficult not to. We don't understand much about ice hockey other than the fact they go around ice and there's usually a lot of fights.
Exactly. And to be fair, I say this to people when they're just getting into Speedway. Just enjoy the show, and that's all we do for ice hockey.
Yeah, we watch Speedway as a hobby and as fans of it, and we know our stuff about it. With ice hockey, we just watch it to enjoy what's happening.
We just watch it for the scraps.
We do, and they do it properly, because you know, like Speedway, where they fight with helmets on, they stand there and rag all their kit off as they're fighting. You know there's going to be a good one when two players are walking towards each other, ragging their helmets off and all their padding and stuff.
And they don't just have little cuddles on the floor either. I'm looking at you, Charles Wright and Jake Allen. T18 at the GP. Bewley, Lindgren, Holder, Kvetch. Away we go. It's a good start there for Dan Bewley. That gets to the first up the inside. He's been pushed by Jack Holder. Now Frederick Lindgren round the outside. Beautiful move there from Lindgren to get round the outside there of Bewley. And now Jack Holder locked up there, and that's allowed Jan Kvetch to get himself into third. Now what could Holder do? Because he's at the back and Bewley's there in second. He's looking to go wide to see if he can do the same run as Lindgren. And if anything, Kvetch has got closer to Bewley. So this is a little bit strung out at the minute. And now Bewley underneath Frederick Lindgren, good right there from Dan Bewley to get to the front. Now, what can Lindgren do? Lindgren back around the outside. This is a good race, this heat number 18. Kvetch is about safe in third, and Jack Holder's safe in fourth at the minute. Could change, who knows? We're only on third lap, but it's very close between the top two. One mistake from Lindgren. Bewley's going to be through, and they're very, very close now. What's going to happen? Lindgren to the inside, Bewley to the outside. He's very, very close. Obviously, Bewley's done a lot of laps around here. So is Lindgren. Lindgren goes wide. Bewley cuts up to the inside as it goes down to the line. It's Lindgren that takes it. Good race, that.
Lindgren's like a completely different rider to the one that started this meeting.
Lindgren is just the Swedish anti-Viewlas.
Yeah, starts really slow, gets better. Christina's coming back in, so we may end up having to take an interval in a moment to see what she's got to say. The riders are still out there having a chin wagon, having a look. It does look better than it did. It looks a lot better, actually. Shall we take a breather and see if she says anything?
Let's take a breather. So we've got some unfortunate news. We've just had the official word that this meeting's been called off. So we're just going to watch along to the GP now. And this is a cracking battle with Brady Kurtz and Bartosz Mazurek here. This is cracking stuff.
Right,
Yeah,
let
disappointed
me get
about.
the GP back on.
Go on then.
He's back on.
Um,
Ooh.
it was cracking stuff. It's sort of just gone a little bit processional now, unless Brady can do something drastic on the last lap. He's getting closer to Bartosz.
Ooh.
Bartosz is running a bit wide now. Brady up the inside. Could Brady do it? No. Bartosz is just so much faster around that outside line, and Bartosz has got this one in the bag. Brady's going to finish second. I don't know who it is in yellow, but he's finished third. But yeah, disappointed in Plymouth. They've tried everything, to be fair to him, but
Yeah, it's one of them things, and sometimes it just kind of happens. They have tried everything to get it on. It's just one of them. It wasn't to be tonight.
no, it's a shame because I know certain riders have obviously travelled a long way to get there. Like Ben Trigger, he stayed in Scunny last night overnight, so I know he was travelling home anyway, but that's not the point.
Elliot said the referee's not happy with Ben's 1 or Ben 3 and they can't get enough of the dirt off. And she has to think of rider safety as well, doesn't she? So it's understandable, but
Especially at that level, yeah.
yeah, you know, they're kids and they ain't got most of them ain't got the experience that your Joe Thompsons and your Ben Morleys and your Connor Coles have got. Don't want to put any blame, but there was heavy rain forecast up until 5, and if that had materialised like it evidently did, it was always going to be a battle to get this meeting on. It could have been called before now.
100%. Well, I've got a wasted bit of paper that's got a programme on from tonight. If anybody wants it, 20 quid, text it and I'll post it and I'll even sign it for you.
We're on to 820 at the Grand Prix. Gate 1, red, Robert Lambert on 3 points. Gate 2, blue, Max Frick on 8 points. Gate 3 in white, Anders Thompson also on 8 points. And off the outside in yellow, Andrei Lebedev's on 5 points.
So Startmaster getting his boys into order. Robert Lambert's got 153 beats per minute in his art. Startmaster walks away, Sapes rides away. We go to beautiful start there from Max Frick, and he gets to the first turn first. Lebedev's now looking to come round the outside of Frick, and Frick blocks his line now perfectly. Anders Thompson comes round the outside there of Robert Lambert in red, and this could go any way, but Frick's got the lead at the minute, followed by Lebedev's. Thompson's not a million miles from Lebedev's, and to be fair, Lambert's not a million miles off Thompson. This could be a race and a half, but these riders are going so wide to get a little bit of dirt on that dirt line. It's mad. And this one's a little bit strung out now, isn't it? As we go into the third lap, the big battle is really for second and third. As Lebedev sticking to the inside, cutting out to the outside, and now Thompson looking to dive one up the inside. Can he do it? Not quite. Lebedev just has enough speed in him to keep himself in front as we come into the final lap now of this race. The rider in blue, Max Frick still there out in front. Anders Thompson going around the outside. Can he make it work? Not quite. As we go down the back straight then for the final time, it's going to be a Tapes to Flag podcast coming soon. Win for Max Frick and Andrei Lebedev second. Anders Thompson third.
Robert Lambert's awful. Really awful.
He's not great.
No, he's not. And if he doesn't get into the top 8, I don't think he gets a wild card in either, to be honest. The result of heat number 20 then, the last one before the LCQs, it was won by the rider in blue, Max Frick, second in yellow, Andrei Lebedevs, and third in white, Anders Thompson. Robert Lambert at the back again. That moved Max Frick onto 11 points, Anders Thompson moves on to 9 points, Andrei Lebedevs on to 7, and Robert Lambert stays on 3 points. I knew I should have gone with Doyle for this meeting.
Yeah, 100%. It's one of them, innit? How the bloody hell has Magic Inoski got into the LCQs and he's crap?
Yankovic finishes on 5, 3 taken off him because of an improper equipment, I think is the correct term. Winnie has asked, did she say much when it was announced? She didn't speak. The stadium announcer announced it.
Yeah, stadium announcer announced it as was having a chat with Gary May, was it?
Yeah, Gary May was talking on the stream, and as soon as you hear the announcement go out to the stadium, then you know it's probably going to be off. Second time this year, is it? Second time this year they've got everybody in and got ready, and then it's been called off. It happened against Redcar as well.
It did. You are very correct.
So I don't want to start becoming another Sheffield, who notoriously do that a lot as well.
Oh, who else did it now? Was it? Does it Kent? I don't think it was it Kent? No, it was Oxford.
Oxford have
Oxford
done it.
did it
Oxford have
a
done it a
couple of
few
years
times,
ago.
They've done it a
They
few
did it
times.
quite.
Yeah.
They did it regular.
It's not ideal, is it? You know, like you say, Trigger stayed over in Scunny. If that had been called off based off of a poor forecast, which there was, even as early as Friday, Thursday even, you know, like Workington calling off 24 hours early plus, you know, Berwick announced early this morning that they were going to be off as well. Plymouth announced about 45 minutes after proposed start time.
Yeah, basically.
Greg
yeah,
Hancock's trying to dance with Abbey.
someone want to tell Greg Abbey's a happily married lady.
Carry on. What were you going to say?
I'll be honest with you, I forgot what I was saying
Has it left the back of your head, has he?
already.
Old age is catching up bad.
Oh, you're telling me.
So yeah.
27 now, nearly halfway to 50.
Shocking, isn't he? Nearly halfway to 50. You're over halfway to 50, mush.
Thanks, mate. I was trying to make myself feel young.
No problem. Yeah, next watch along, as Palmer said earlier on, is going to be Thursday for the Oxford Spires last meeting of the season at Sandy Lane, or the M25, whatever we've been calling it lately, 'cause it's been bloody awful this year. But that's
Yeah, Oxford hasn't been the greatest, does it? And I don't think they've got many fixtures left now at all, have they, of Oxford?
Thursday's weather for Oxford is light rain showers and a moderate breeze. That's one of them.
Big up the moderate breeze.
We'll have to check close to the day. The irony of the Plymouth rain off was it comes mere moments after Gary May says, if we can get the wind blowing now, we'll get it on, we'll be alright. And then it's off.
God's sake, Gary.
He jinxed it. He did.
He jinxed it. What a bell end.
There's only really one racing line on this track as well, which is surprising me actually.
Yeah. The concrete around the outside of the track.
Yeah.
But,
Good crowding.
Completely sold out.
Yeah, very good crowding.
You wouldn't get that in the UK these days.
No, you wouldn't. I don't think you'd get that many at an entire weekend's worth of meetings combined, to be honest.
But I don't think you get that at all clubs combined throughout the course of a season.
Freddie looks bewildered as to what's happened tonight. He hasn't been great, has he, really?
No. And apparently, let me just double check the facts here. Lindgren lost his head in the pits with Mikkelsen earlier in the night.
Yeah, Capesy said that, didn't he?
Yeah. Big up Capesy, he bought me Roxloff tickets, what a boy. Because Roxloff was going to be another one that I went to, but somebody got hurt and used all their holiday days like a knobhead. So we'll just stick to National League trips to Leicester. Cheaper. But while we're still on, what's everybody having for tea? If you're still with us,
Got 5 people watching. Nobody's interested in the Grand Prix, are they?
probably watching it, to be honest.
Probably. Although it's a lot harder to find dodgy links for these this year, and
It is.
TNT is too expensive.
It's. Well, I mean, what is it now? 30 quid for the month?
$30.99 per month. So it's a lot of dosh, isn't it? Dan Bewley and Anders Thompson having a chin wag. But some Speedway fans say you're not allowed to do this. Can't be talking to each other.
No, can't talk to your opposition, pal. Naughty.
Bewley's name is so small on the back of his Kevlars.
If you want a bit of a laugh, if you're a Speedway nerd, on the Luke Harrison Racing Facebook page, Andy's put, last race as a Scorpion, a win and a wheelie, can't ask for more. David Howe comes in, I'm not going to comment on this post. And then Andy's there, all right. David Howe couldn't bear it if he left. Andy Harrison, can't believe he would cheat her on the Scorpions. Paul Johnson, I would be a bit pirate if he left.
Elliot's commented his tea. Had pasta and garlic bread at 6 o'clock. I used to love garlic bread and I can't eat it anymore. Bloody gutted. What was it though, Elliot?
Garlic bread?
Pasta bake, lasagna. The pasta's a very vague answer because I imagine it wasn't just plain pasta and garlic bread.
But now, I mean, the man of Elliot's wealth, I mean, he's been to about 947,000 Speedway meetings this year.
He's done some miles this year, hasn't he?
I would expect an exquisite restaurant diner.
The gates are being chose. Max Frick gets first choice of LCQ 1 and goes for gate 1. Anders Thompson gets second choice and goes for gate 4. Dan Bewley goes for gate... Jack Alder goes for gate 2 as third choice. And Big Ange goes for gate 3, which he's been left and he's bloody buzzing about.
What boy? Big Ange, what a man.
He's a bit like a foreign Smiley Jace, isn't he? He'll just smile at anything. Whatever Ange you deal him, he'll just smile at it. He's a Latvian Smiley Jace.
He is. He's a nice guy as well, to be honest.
Is that Paco?
Probably.
Looked like him. Jason Dorr gets first pick of LCQ2 and he goes off gate 4 in yellow. Mikael Mikkelsen goes for gate 2 in blue. Elliot's commented his tea, which we'll bring in a moment. Dan Bewley opts to go for gate 1 in red, which leaves Matsej Janowski gate 3 in white. Only one from each of these goes through, don't they?
Yes.
Elliot said tomato, mushroom and pepper pasta bake. Sounds very healthy. Sounds too healthy for me and Parma. We're fat for the reason.
Exactly.
Winnie says homemade burger for me. Sat out on the balcony till it started pissing it down. Back inside now and can't even drink because I'm working at 6 a.m. Ouch.
Oh.
On a Sunday. Ouch. 2 minutes or 2 more laps or 2 minutes on. I don't know. Phil Morris has got all these kind of weird hand gestures.
No, he's just trying to pose like a teenage girl for Instagram.
And it's advantage Max Frick in the race for the top 8 now. Him and Robert Lambert were having a good little battle there for that last spot. And Max Frick is going to extend his advantage regardless of what happens in these last couple of heats.
100%.
Elliot says, I've done 63 meetings this year in person, was planning Middlesbrough today, but weather stopped me. That would have been a really good meeting. We were planning to do a watch along to that if it had been on, but when we got the text off Ace to say it was off this morning and they were packing up ready to go to Belgium, we were going to do Plymouth and that's been called off. Oh God. And initially we were going to do this and it's the only one that survived.
To be fair, I probably could have told you last night that Rudder was going to be off because I was speaking to Jamie Swells after the meeting. They put the track team on the track last night to water it, knowing that it was going to piss it down.
Oh.
Almost as if to say, we can't be asked to run this meeting, so if it's over wet, we don't have to do it. Which, when you've just had a win at bottom of the league, I wouldn't want to be running the next day either.
No, you got.
Oh, wait. We are bottom of the league.
And you've got your number one flying straight out to Belgium after or driving straight out. They've gone on the boat, haven't they? Straight out to Belgium after the meeting as well. So obviously, at least half a mind would have been towards that.
Your number one and your number three and their mechanic.
Yeah. We're on with LCQ1. We've got riders on the track. How far in front of me are you, Palmer? I've just got the riders coming to start tapes now.
They've just been pushed off.
Yeah, you're behind me. LCQ1's just come on the screen.
If you want to do the lineup, I'll do the commentary. We might be a little bit behind, but we've still got people watching, I think, so we may as well.
7 people.
7?
Yeah. We're drawing an audience now, and we have got a plan 8 now. We have got a plan for the off season as well. We're going to do weekly episodes of a little news segment, almost a little, not a podcast as such, but a little talking session with AGM news, team signings, stuff like that. So that'll be coming every week, probably on a Monday.
100%.
LCQ1 then, Gate 1 in red, Max Frick on 11 points. Gate 2 in blue, Jack Holder on 7 points and has changed his bike. Gate 3 in white, Anze Lebedev's on 7 points, and off the outside in yellow is Anders Thompson on 9 points. You've got to say Max Frick's favourite here, but the line's up out wide now, so Anders Thompson I don't think will be too mad about having Gate 4 here.
100%. It's Vandia that's just done a track grade, so all that dirt could have been brought in. Who knows? We'll find out. Sam Ashton worked away for LCQ1. Tapes rise, away we go. Jack Holder's made a beautiful start there, but it's Max Frick that gets the first in first, but Holder's bowed back to the front. Now, what can Max Frick do? Is Frick looks to go around the outside there, not quite worked, and now Anders Thompson is on Max Frick's back wheel, and now the rider in white, Anze Lebedev's. Oh, this is a cracking race. I can't keep up with everything. It's crazy. Jack Holder's in front. Anders Thompson's now got himself into second, Frick in third. Anze Lebedev's is just at the back. But Frick's gone down.
Anders Thompson could be in trouble there.
Anders caused that, I think. Yeah, 100%.
Anders Thompson could be going for that.
That crash reminded me a little bit of Jody Scott's last night, apart from Jody went on his own.
Yeah, it was an awkward one, that. And I do think that Anders Thompson may be in a little bit of hot water here.
Tell you what, I need to be in some hot water. I need a bath.
If that gets rerun, Jack's going to be fuming because he had that wrapped up.
You can't award races in FIM meetings. They have to be rerun.
That for me, Anders Thompson goes there. There's contact there. It goes in slow. But
I don't know. It's the fall was a bit delayed, but for me,
the reason
it's an hard one.
Anders Thompson causes that.
I mean, for me, it's a little bit of both. Obviously, Thompson's going into the bend. Frick's leaning back in as well. Ouch.
Now, we often talk about reffing and what we'd do. Personally, for me, Anders Thompson would be going there.
Yellow goes for me all day long.
Max Frick's hit his head. You better hope that's not too much of a bang. Otherwise, that could be bad news for Leicester. Max Frick's gone. I think Anders Thompson can consider himself very lucky.
Very, very fortunate.
He does look a bit dazed. If you ask him what day it is now, he'll name any one of the 7 and hope it's the one.
That's got concussion written all over it, that.
At the moment, you walk up to Max Frick and go, "What day is it?" He'll go, "Tuesday, Sun, Thursday, Wednesday," and pick a bunch. Winnie, that looked awkward.
Oh.
Could easily be a collarbone. He landed on his face. He went over awkward. Yeah, it could be a concussion. I'd be more worried about that if I was Leicester fans. Is that Joshy Pickering with Jack Alder?
It is. It is Mide. Andy Lebedev's gets the second chance at LCQ.
Are we just ignoring that really bad Aussie accent then?
Yes.
Winnie says Frick goes for me. It's a matter of opinions, isn't it? We both agree that it should have been Thompson. If we'd have been reffing, it would have been Thompson. But you can look at it the other way and see why Frick has gone. It was delayed, but he's only in the position he's in because Anders Thompson dive bombs him and puts him there.
It's one of them, innit? Opinions are like assholes.
Everyone's got one.
Everyone's got one. Some are clean and some are full of shit. Some of them's black, some of them's white.
Talking of white, they really stand out Kevlars for Mr. Thompson.
They're really smart, aren't they? I like them.
You don't like white Kevlars. You moan at everyone who has white Kevlars.
I know, but I like them because they're different.
Oh,
they're different to everybody else. To be fair, though, right, the red car race suit this year's grown on me a bit as well.
The one that I said was nice at the start of the season, and you said, nah.
I'll be honest with you, Mush. I can't remember much about the start of the season.
You've tried to forget
other than the fact I was on crutches.
Heat number 21, the LCQ 1. Essentially, Jack Alder goes off gate 2. Andrzej Lebedev's gate 3. Anders Thompson gate 4. No one off gate 1 because Max Frick's out. Palmer.
That mouse was walked away, then the tapes rise, away we go. Jack Alder's made a good start, then he's got to the first turn first once again. Lebedev's is there in second and Thompson in third. As it stands at the minute, Jack Alder will go through to the final. As the two boys in second now battle it out as Lebedev goes really, really wide there. He's still got the second place. Lebedev is chasing Jack Alder now. What can Lebedev do is going really, really wide there, but Alder just about holds the right line. As that was hairy and scary, but they're all on the motorcycles at the moment as we go into the third lap. Alder's still got the advantage here, and it would take a miracle for Alder to not win this at the minute as we go down the third and fourth turns for the third time. I'm glad it says so on my telly screen because I'd have lost count. Thompson doesn't look very happy with his throttle. His twisty thing doesn't make bike go fast for the Danish riders. And Lebedev's looking to come up the inside here of the last turn. Can he do it? Not quite. Alder gets to the final.
Absolutely brilliant, really smart last turn from Alder. He knew Lebedev's was coming, he knew Lebedev's had speed, so he chopped his nose off and didn't let him through. And Big Ange is probably about 10 stone piss wet through, so it's easy for him to get round on that bike. But a really 100%. Intelligent ride, and Anders Thompson didn't look too happy with that. Jack Alder wins the race with a time of 1 minute 5.7. Second in white was Andrzej Lebedev, who was 0.2 behind, and third in yellow Anders Thompson, who was 2 seconds behind at the end.
100%.
That showed Jack Alder's mettle as well, to be fair.
100%. Yeah, that was a solid ride from Alder there. He come under quite a bit of pressure, so...
I thought Lebedev's was going then, to be honest.
100%.
Winnie says, my hero was Todd Wilshire. Loved the white leathers. White stands out in a country... Well, a lot of blue in the Grand Prix, I've noticed. And I haven't really watched them a lot this year, but from watching, there's a lot of blue.
Yeah, there is, to be fair. It seems to be a very popular colour. Which is why when you have riders like Max Frick and Anders Thompson that have gone completely different, even Dan Buell, even though a lot of his kit's blue, he's gone quite different with the rest. Mikko Mikkelsen stands out as well.
Yeah, they're nice. Who else is stand out? Brady's, there's some blue on them, but the design's different. It's really nice.
And as much as, well, I'll be honest, right? I haven't got a problem with Brady, and I do genuinely hope he wins the world title. I hope James Jessup never heard that because Jessup's insufferable.
He's an idiot.
But
That's what he
I
is.
do, I do like Brady's blue and orange. It just
Works.
works, doesn't it?
Works. It's been a breath of fresh air in these Grand Prix. I like Magic's as well, the black and grey combo. It's different.
Well, he's scored more points in them black and grey ones than what he has in his Oxford Spires ones.
Got a point. And it's going to be an interesting winter, which we're going to be covering all the way through with AGM news, rules, league formats, how everything's going to look. Matt Zainowski's got 34 seconds to get to tapes. And he ain't in any rush, is he?
No, he ain't. I did try and get some inside scoop on what the leagues may look like next season, but the honest answer is nobody knows yet.
Nobody knows. They're actually going to work at their AGM, aren't they? Right, LCQ2, Gate 1 in red, Dan Bewley, 8 points. Winner of the sprint race earlier this afternoon. Gate 2 in blue, Mikael Mikkelsen on 10 points. Gate 3, white, Matt Zajdowski on 6 points. Off the outside in yellow, Jason Doyle. I don't know how many points he's on because it's gone off. Palmer, over to you, boss.
He's on a few. That's as much as I could tell you. As the start master walks away then for LCQ2. Tapes right away we go. Beautiful start there from Dan Bewley there off the inside gate there with Mikkelsen in second. Jason Doyle there in third, and he's gone really, really wide there, but he's picked some speed up, and now Doyle is looking to challenge Dan Bewley there out in the front. Can he do it? Magic Janoski's at the back, but that's just like normal for him nowadays, isn't it? Bewley's there out in front. Doyle's there in second. And Janoski's catching up to Mikkelsen. I wouldn't get too far close to him, Magic. You'll get scared about scoring these points. You know, you haven't come across many this year. Dan Bewley looks a class ahead in this one now, to be honest. He's built up one hell of a lead over Jason Doyle. Magic Janoski's got himself into third. He's going to have a nosebleed. It's all right. Mikkelsen's now back round the outside. All is resumed again. Thank you, you Danish man. As we come into the last lap, Dan Bewley's there out in front. Doyle is still there in second, and Mikkelsen's still there in third. Janoski's at the back as they come round the final 2 turns. Dan Bewley's going to make it to the final. Dan Bewley is doing it for the tea drinkers.
Dan Bewley channelled his inner Troy Batchelor there, who popping wheelies down the back straight and the home straight on that last lap. What a boy.
Only difference is Dan Bewley won the race.
It's a fair point. And, that's some tasty final then. Bartosz Marslik, Brady Kurtz in there as well. Jack Alder and Dan Bewley.
This is Bellevue versus Sheffield versus Bartosz.
Heat number 22, LCQ2, was won by the rider in red, Dan Bewley, with a winning time of 1 minute 5.4. Second in yellow, Jason Doyle, who was 9/10 behind. Third in blue, Mikael Mikkelsen, who was 1.3 seconds behind. And at the back was Matt Zainowski, who went from challenging for third to being 1.5 seconds back. Brilliant start from Doyle, that.
It was. Perfect start there. And Bewley just got to the first turn first, though, didn't he, really? And he just rode the right lines. He's done enough laps around here to know what to do. And this final could be very, very, very interesting.
But gate choice will be absolutely everything here, won't it? You're going to want to be off gate 1, I think. 1 or 4. I don't think 2
100%.
or 3 are doing anything. I wouldn't be surprised to see Bartosz off 1 and Brady off 4, and then I'd say 2's probably better than 3. So Bewley will go there if he got a quicker time than I don't know how it works with the other 2.
I'm not too sure how it works, to be honest.
I haven't paid enough attention. It rides like Bellevue's track, this. It reminds me of Bellevue.
That's why Brady and Bewley are so good on it.
So Max Frick was 5 points ahead of Robert Lambert after the sprint today, and he's outscored him by 5 points here today as well in the final standing. So he's now gone 10 points clear, even though he missed out on the sprint race earlier. He obviously got a point in that sprint race as well, but he still managed to pull himself 5 points even clearer now for that
It's
race.
only 3 points, 75 to 72.
How's that? How?
Live updates, because the GPs have a different scoring system, don't they? It's like 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, etc, etc.
So
It's weird, but the live up...
Robert Lambert's had a mayor of a meeting, yet closed, 2 points on Max Frick, who made it to the last chance qualifier.
something like that. The live update is
What a load of bollocks.
the live updates is showing one 75 and the other on 72.
What a cog of shit.
This should go back to the old scoring system, and
Where
if
the points
Discovery
you
pull
score are
out,
yours.
yeah, that's how it should be.
What a load of shit.
I'd go back to how it used to be in 2006 in the good old days, when the points that you got were what you took. You didn't score any points in the semi-finals, but if you made it into the final, you got double points.
Ooh.
But then that was when the GPs was run properly.
Yeah, this
And
new system's stupid. Shows how little I've watched the GPs. This system's crap.
I mean, as you know, I watch the GPs quite a bit because there's nothing to do on Saturday nights, and I quite like the odd trip to Poland every now and again to watch a GP. But it is a bit silly. But like I say to new people, if you just enjoy the show, what else matters?
Well, being able to figure out a point system.
Yeah, but if you're brand new to it,
There was one,
it,
got 3 points tonight, and the other made it to the last chance qualifier on double figures, and he still lost 2 points in the. Oh, Morg, what a load of shit.
where's the Speedway star? Let's see. Let's see what it is.
A load of bollocks.
If you like loads of bollocks, Bush, you do you, me old shiner.
No,
I'm not going to judge it.
Now I know why I don't watch these bloody things.
Discovery's killed the GPs.
And by the sounds of it, Discovery ain't going to be involved with them next year, so we won't have to worry about that.
It sounds like PM Extra League is going to do it. Anyway, finals coming up.
Bartek goes off gate 4.
The Brady's going off 1.
Yeah. Jack or Bewley will be off 2 or 3. Whoever comes up first will go off gate 2, and I think it's Jack Alder. Bewley's going to go off 2, surely. Yeah, and Jack Alder gets gate 3. Bellevue off 1 and 2. Sheffield off 3. Former Birmingham off 4 for 2 races or whatever he did.
Yeah, that mate was live on Sky Sports as well. I remember it well.
And Brady Kurtz obviously carries a warning into to this race as well from earlier on in the night.
Yeah, Brady. Why would you have been a knobhead? Not hard, is it? We can sit still.
I can't. I fidget a lot.
Yeah, but our people didn't need to know that.
Oh,
who's sending me text messages now?
no track grading going on. So the line's going to be nice and wide. It's going to favour Bartek straight off the start, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
On the fence right now, who wins this?
Bartek.
I'm going to go different. I'm going to say Bewley.
I'd love to see Bewley win this. I really would. Up the tea drinkers.
I wouldn't even mind Holder winning this. Anyone but Bartek for me.
To be honest, just to see how it closes things at the top.
Kurtz.
I wouldn't be against Brady Kurtz winning his 4th one on the bounce. The key for this race is just getting out the gate first. If Kurtz can get out the gate first and go straight to that outside, he should have this in the bag.
Now, we never got a chance to do our GP Kevlar ranking video, but who would you have put top if we'd done it? We did have it planned, we just never managed to do it.
I'd be honest with you, I'd probably go for Anders Thompson just because he's different and it's something that we haven't seen in the GPs for a while.
Yeah, it's true. Mine would either be Jack Alder because I love the grey and the blue and the black combination with the gold trim, or Brady Kurtz. I love that combination. The orange, the blue works, the black works as well. The design's nice, just works.
Bartosz is just boring. He goes for the same every year.
Yeah, blue and gold. So I'd switch it up a bit, pal.
That Greg Blair in the background.
Blair's there trying to make himself famous. Peters. Elliot says I want Brady to win. Winnie says anyone but Holder.
Well,
I'd
All
like
down to
Bewley
the
to win it for the tea drinkers.
for the tea drinkers.
But
You can take our country, but you'll never take our PG tips
or our ginger man in the British Grand Prix. Or any
or
Grand
that.
Prix. Got on Bewley, although I would like Kurtz to win just to keep the title race interesting going to Voyens.
100%. It's
Interesting, Bartek's gone closer to gate 3.
that's odd.
He's just off centre to the left towards 3. Final, number 23.
23.
Brady Kurtz goes off gate 1 in red on 13 points. Dan Bewley goes off gate 2 in blue, 8 points. Gate 3 in white, Jack Holder, 7 points. Gate 4 in yellow on 15 points, Bartosz Schmarzlik.
Not Blair. Smarslick.
The good Bartek.
The BTEC Ben Barker. So, Star Marshal then bringing Dan Bewley into his position. So, Star Marshal then looks at the referee, walks away, final time. Here we go. The tape's right. It's a good start there for Brady Kurtz, who gets to that first with Bewley there in second. Holders in third. Bartosz is at the back. Now, Bewley's doing some wheelies going down the back straight. Brady's there out in front. I think Bewley's doing everything he can now to look after his Bellevue teammate. And Alder's now been relegated to the back. And now these two are almost riding like Bellevue teammates. And the team manager, Bewley's got to the first. Now Brady round the outside. This is class. And now Bartosz is trying to go round the outside of the lot. Brady's blocked his move perfectly now. Bewley's still looking up the knee at the inside. They're blocking Smarzlik out now. Both the boys go to the outside. Smarzlik up the inside. He's got past Bewley. Can he get past Brady? We've got one lap left to go in this race. Bewley back up the inside of Smarzlik. This is brilliant. Smarzlik back up the inside of Bewley. This is absolutely fantastic stuff. And now Smarzlik up the inside of Kurtz. Kurtz back around the outside. This is fantastic stuff. I'm sorry for shouting. Dogs, if you're scared, sodgers. And it's going to be Brady Kurtz that wins 4 on the bounce. Bartosz in second, Bewley third. Wow.
What a race.
I need to lie down.
What a race. What a ride from Bewley. 4 on the spin. That's got to be some kind of record coming up now. And he's doing everything he physically can do to take this to the last round. And it's against him now. The odds are in Bartosz's favour, but Kurtz showing again for the 4th time in succession he can beat him. Jack Alder acknowledges Bewley, acknowledges Kurtz. Just waiting for the pit gate to open. Bartek's having hugs and stuff. Kurtz looks buzzing. And 4 on the spin. And that was some ride by Brady Kurtz.
You see what it means. You can see the smile underneath his helmet.
The two Bellevue boys shake hands. Good race there. He did look a little bit like Bewley was trying to team ride him.
Did.
And
the two Bellevue boys acknowledge each other. Well, Bellevue and Roxley, the teammates here as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, yeah. And it's a Václav 1 and 3. And Bartek ruins the party. He had some speed though, another lap, and that could have been a bit feisty, but a perfect ride from Brady Kurtz there. And it was won in a time of 1 minute 5.5. Second in yellow was Bartosz Schmarzlik, who finished 1/10 behind. Dan Bewley third, who finished 2/10 behind Bartek, and at the back Jack Alder, who was just over half a second behind at the end. But you can see what that means to Brady. 4 on the spin. Out of 9 rounds, the new boy in the series has won 4 of them. And he's had a pretty awkward injury.
I know obviously we're going about, Bellevue and
Bartek,
not necessarily...
Bartek tried to kill Jack Alder.
As you do.
Watch this off the start. He just
did.
goes straight into the side of it. What's that all about?
It's a good job Jack Alder's one of these Aussies that's quite cool, calm and collected. Had that happened to a certain Mr. J. Callan, there'd have been ups on the track.
They'd have been rolling around with their helmets on.
Would have had red car all over again.
Brady Kurtz had some balls to go there, and Bartek tried to slam the door shut on him on the last lap. I think Kurtz probably closed his eyes and hoped for the best on that one, to be honest.
100%. That was some race. This track always delivers, though, doesn't it, Roxov?
Beautiful track.
It's not very often you hear bad stuff about this, and it is on the bucket list to do next year if I can get. But yeah, beautiful ride that.
Brady knows he's there. He just finds a little bit of grip at the right time, and he just drags him ahead again, and he chops Bartosz's nose off as well to make sure he ain't going to get another shot, and that shows real experience as well there.
100%.
And that's that. We'll wrap this up, and then we'll bounce for the evening.
So that should have been Plymouth versus Kent, but it ended up being the last few races of the Grand Prix. Thanks to everyone that's joined us this evening. It's been an absolute pleasure to be back. All been well. We shall be back on Thursday for Oxford versus them. Bartosz 165 points to Brady's 162.
Oh, now we're talking.
It is going all the way down to Voyens in a fortnight.
This is going to be very fun.
Big title race coming up in 2 weeks' time, the 13th of September at Vogens. But again, thanks to everyone for joining us this evening. Been a pleasure to be back on the YouTube, and all been well.